What are you doing here? You must have come to see lasagna soup because that's what we're cooking today. Now, it's November and soups and crock pot meals are like the big thing. Like the weather's getting colder, football's playing, which by the way, I'm not able to watch today's game because I don't have the channel and I'm highly upset. But we're gonna make some lasagna soup and we're gonna feel so much better about it. I was gonna do a drink for you guys, but I don't have all the stuff, so we'll do that next time. I was also gonna do a dessert, but I forgot to get that stuff too, so here we are. But lasagna soup, super simple, super easy, super delicious. There's like so many different ways that people make this on the interwebs, but this is just the way that I make it. You can like mix it up, switch some things around, just make it taste however you want it to taste, but the concept is all the same. Super simple, super easy. So we're gonna go ahead and get into that right now. So the first thing you're gonna wanna do is get you a great big pot, like a soup pot or whatever these things are called. Just get you one of those, a great big one. And we're gonna go ahead and start browning our meat. So a lot of people, this is where it comes in to where I said people make these, people make them differently. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to use 1 pound of mild Italian sausage and 1 pound of hamburger. You can do it all hamburger, you can do it all sausage, you can do 1 pound, 2 pound. It's just gonna depend on how like soupy or how thick that you want it. But I'm gonna use 1 pound of each. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get this started in my pot and get that browning. Okay, once you have your meat in the pot and it's starting to brown, you can go ahead and throw in your onions. So I bought pre-chopped onions. You can chop your own, yellow, white, however you want it. Doesn't really matter. And some garlic. I did not, I don't do cloves. I like this stuff. And measure with your heart, just like your cheese. Put in as much garlic as you want. How many's in there? Is that a whole onion? Let's just go ahead and
measure with our hearts.
Measure with our hearts. Let's see how that looks. Do you like onions?
Sure.
Do you like onions?
Yes.
All right. That looks good. My sous chef is also supposed to be over here filming the inside of the pot, and she's not, so she's probably gonna be fired. Just kidding. All right, so we've got the onions in there, and I'm gonna go ahead and start with 2 big spoonfuls of garlic. At this point, you're also going to want to season your meat. I know this is a lot, but I promise you it's worth it. So I'm gonna do 2 spoonfuls of garlic. And I've also got this Italian seasoning. I don't know what's in here. Oh, I do know it's got ingredients. I don't know what that says. Marjoram, mammogram, thyme, rosemary, savory sage, oregano, and basil. So that's all in there. You're also supposed to have a couple bay leaves. I don't have that. So we're just gonna go ahead and do all of the seasoning in here. And then salt and pepper if you want to. Remember salt and pepper? You think? What do you think, Gabby? What did y'all do? What did you do? Why are you laughing? So once you have all of that in your pot, you're just kind of want to let it like hang out and simmer a little bit until your onions become translucent. And then after that, you can go ahead and drain any fat that you have. I have like 93.7 beef in here, so there's not a lot. So I'll probably just have like a little, I'll have my little tongs and I will do like a paper towel dab through all of it. It's a good trick if you don't want to take everything out and dirty up another colander and drain all your meat. So once that is ready, then you're going to go ahead and put in the rest of the ingredients. Okay, so once your meat is ready. I'm gonna add 1 can of tomato sauce. You can actually, what's the word I'm looking for? Substitute. Thank you, chef. You can substitute this part for like a jar of marinara, like if you have a favorite jar of marinara. And I don't like tomatoes, but I'm gonna do 1 can of petite diced tomatoes because everything else in here, it's just kind of, you're not gonna notice it. And it really does add to the flavor. So I'm gonna add that in there as well. And then I'm gonna add some beef broth. Now this is what's gonna help your noodles cook. Or you can actually cook your noodles beforehand, let them cool, and then add them in later. But I like to cook it all in one because it just saves time and it saves dirty dishes. So, depending on how thick or soupy, like I said, that you want it, it's going to depend on how much of this stuff that you put in. I think this is, I don't know how many ounces this is. Hold on, let me check. That was gross. 32 ounces, that's a lot. Should I have used that much? I don't know, we'll find out. Okay, so you're gonna let this kind of hang out and kind of boil, but not that much, like in between a simmer and a boil. Let that just do its thing. Turn her at this, oh, fire. Lord, it's a fire. God, that smells good, don't it? Okay, so after this has been boiling for a while, you can start to add in your nudes. And a lot of people do this differently. Like, obviously it's lasagna soup, so I like to use lasagna noodles, but you can use like bow tie pasta or anything like that, penne pasta, whatever you want. But I think it kind of like takes away from the whole lasagna soup thing. So I like to just break mine up into pieces. Doesn't matter how big or how small. Some people I've seen just leave them big, and that's weird. If you do that, I'm sorry. You're not weird. That's rude. But yeah, you're just gonna go ahead and put in as many as you like. I end up doing probably like half of a box. But again, that's all gonna matter like how you want it, how thick or thin that you want it. How noodly or how meaty. Noodly? Noodly. Okay, so while that is on the stove and your noodles are cooking, I'm gonna go ahead and make this cheese mixture, which you're gonna use at the end for a little dollop. I don't like to put like all the cheese in the pot because it gets kind of gooey and not good. So I like to make this and then just add like a little dollop on top of the bowl. And all I'm gonna use is ricotta cheese and mozzarella cheese. And then I'm gonna add some Italian seasoning inside of that. Again, you can use cottage cheese, you can use provolone, whatever you want. Like whatever you want to like usually top your lasagna with, just put it in there. So this is what it's gonna look like when you're done. You can salt and pepper it, you can do whatever you want. I just put in a little bit of Italian seasoning, and then at the end, when your soup is done, I just like to put like a little dollop of this on top of it. Okay, so after you have all of your stuff in your pot, you're gonna turn it down to just like a simmer. I did add just like a splash of heavy whipping cream just to kind of make it a little bit more yummy. But Debbie is cutting, or she's not cutting, she's already cut bread. Anyway, we're having some, what is it? Garlic bread with our lasagna soup. You can do whatever you want, frozen. I just got like the $1.25 little French bread baguette from Walmart, and we're just gonna butter it up, put some garlic salt, garlic powder. Garlic powder?
Yes.
Garlic powder, and just throw it in the oven. I was gonna do like a breakdown of how much this cost, but I forgot to, so I didn't. But this does make a lot of food. That's a big old pot, right?
Yes, it is.
That does make a lot. And I'm excited to eat it. But I'm sad that I didn't have a drink for you guys. So if you would like for me to do, you know what would be really fun? To do like a whole holiday drink video. Yes? Yes. If you have suggestions, leave them in the comments so we can try some new stuff. I really wanted to do, today I wanted to do a grasshopper for you guys, but I was missing an ingredient and I was not going back out to get it. So maybe next time we'll do a grasshopper. And because I feel like that's a very festive, like minty, Christmassy type of drink. What do you think, Debbie?
Absolutely.
Debbie doesn't drink, so she doesn't care. But yeah, let me know your suggestions for your favorite holiday drinks. We will go ahead and do one of those videos. That will be fun. I also want to do a dessert one. So Thanksgiving's coming up. I feel certain that I will have some Thanksgiving food videos coming, and also Christmas, of course. What do we do for Christmas every year? What's our staple?
You mean snack-wise?
Sausage balls. So I think we'll do a sausage ball. I think everybody has sausage balls and everybody knows how to do it, but we'll do it anyway. What else do we do?
We do cocktail weenies.
Cocktail weenies. Everybody likes a festive wiener. So we will do those too. I don't know, what else do you guys want to do? I felt like I needed to talk to you guys for a few minutes because this literally takes like no time at all. Oven's ready. All right, let's go ahead and put the bread in. Okay, so it is done, and I've added my little dollop of the cheese mixture on here. We've got our bread, and it is so good. It smells so delicious in here, doesn't it? It smells so stinking good. So if you make this, let me know. I know it wasn't like a big thing like I usually do. I've done 2 of these videos. Let's not get carried away with ourselves. But don't forget to let me know if you make this, if you made any substitutions, let me know in the comments. Also, don't forget to let me know about your holiday drinks. I'm super excited to do that one. But we're gonna go ahead and eat because I've been smelling this for the last 30 minutes and I wanna eat bread. We've got bread too. So thanks for coming and watching. I appreciate you guys. Let me know if you make it, and come back next time and watch some more. Thanks, bye. You're gonna get fired. It's the same red button. So awkward.
We won't look.
No, like I'm just awkward. Oh my god, I got my stuff dirty.
We'll clean it later.
Squeeze that wiener. Ew. Okay. Woo.
I've had all the fun I can stand for one day.
I can't. Roll that beautiful baked bean footage. I'm like a bird. I don't know where my soul is.
Okay, I don't know. Shoot.
I don't know where my soul is.
I know there's a reason for it because there's a reason.
I can't tell if that's in focus.
Boop.
No, you're fine. I just don't like this angle.
Are you gonna need a lid for that?
No. I love a parade. What's wrong with me?
I think you have Tourette.
Have I been, literally, have I been tested?
No.
There's something wrong with me.
No.
Who acts like this? Can you see it? I can't tell if I'm in focus or not. Okay, thank you.